Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Police Accountability Show. Remember, the Police Accountability Show is offensive and you will be offended. If you don't like being offended, do not watch the Police Accountability Show. Nothing you see on the Police Accountability Show constitutes legal advice, and I do recommend contacting a lawyer in your local area if you have any questions about the law. And welcome everybody, I'm your host Chad Christophers, and we're here today to talk about police accountability. Mainly, do the police have to protect you? And the answer is no. They are under absolutely no obligation to stand there at all times and make sure you're safe. Do we have examples of this? Absolutely. Just look at any important person out there and their security details. They need to have security details. Why? Where are the police standing around them protecting them? They're not there. Why? Because the police do not provide those services. They do not provide protection services. They are law enforcers. They enforce the law. When someone now breaks the law or commits a crime against you, then they can do something. But only after. They are not preventative. Only in the deterrence of what they can prosecute you, what they can do to put you in jail. But realistically, they have absolutely no obligation to protect you, and it's been shown. And people have won cases where they felt that the cops should have protected them, and they didn't. And the cops are under no obligation. There's been rulings. Now, they do say that the cops are supposed to protect people. They're supposed to be there to protect and serve the rights. Well, the rights of who? Themselves? The law? The politicians? I don't see them protecting our rights. I've never seen them come and help me day to day. I've never once had them come and protect me from a bully, from someone trying to rob me or anyone else. You can certainly report crimes to the police and they enforce laws, but that's it. It's mere happenstance that someone breaks a crime against or commits a crime against you that you can prove and that you can then have them charged. That's a deterrent, but it's not protecting you. And that's the point of this. And the point I'm trying to get to is we need to protect ourselves. As people, as citizens, we need to protect ourselves. We need to find ways to protect ourselves, and we need laws in place to protect us and our rights while we protect ourselves. No different than the rights the cops have to protect themselves at work. Those should be the same rights that every single person has. The cops shouldn't have superior rights. We should all have the same rights. And that's it. We're supposed to be in democracy. We're supposed to be equal, at least where this group is in democracy. Right? And the places that aren't democracy, you should be working towards democracy. Democracy rocks. At least, I think. What do I know? I haven't lived my life in a monarchy or a communist state to really say one is better or worse, except to say, I love the value systems of democracy and I would like to see them expanded. And one of the things to do that is our law enforcement and is our police. We need to protect ourselves, not just from people doing bad things, people that are trying to survive, unfortunately. You know, there's a lot of people out there that need money every day. They need food, get this, 3 times a day. And they are going to do whatever it takes to get that food, even if it's through you. And that's why we need to protect ourselves. We have people out there that don't want to get jobs. They just want to sit around all day and they want to be given everything, or they want to hunt and gather for it. And that's why we need to protect ourselves. We need to protect our stuff. Why? Because we need to make it difficult for them. Otherwise, they're going to keep doing it. If we make it easy for them to loot and steal our stuff, take our food, and there's no consequence to it, what's the deterrent? What's the benefit? Why am I going to go get a job when everyone else can just go and hunt and gather to survive? It takes away the incentive. So that's why it's important to have people that can protect themselves, people that can protect their privacy, people that can protect their homes, their stuff. You should be allowed to. It doesn't matter your situation. If someone's coming in your personal space, you should be allowed to defend yourself. There's no time you can't. The police go around and they enforce laws. They do not protect people. They do not protect you. Yes, it says on their cars, as pictured, to serve and protect on many cars. It says that, they advertise it, and they're right. But it doesn't say to serve and protect people. It's to serve and protect the law. And unless someone has violated the law and you can prove it, or violated the law against you, there isn't anything they can do to protect you. They can't stand there in front of you at all times. Every single one of us would need to have a police escort everywhere we go. So how we get around that? How do we be deterrent? Well, people need to learn to defend themselves. People need to learn the law. And why? Because it's going to be a deterrent. If it's hard to rob people, some of these people are going to have to get a job. If they know they're going to get caught, these people are going to have to get a job. Right? So saying that the cops defend us or protect us, it's ludicrous. On top of the fact that they can't do it. They can't stand beside us all day long. Do you know how many officers it would take to have them stand between every single people fighting on the planet? It'd be logistically impossible. That's why you need to protect yourself, and we need laws, we need rules, we need methods to protect ourselves when things go wrong, when things get bad. Tell me what you think. Do you agree? Do you think the police really do protect us? I've never seen them protect anybody. And if you want the best example I can think of is security details for important people, for celebrities and things like that. Why do they need them? Because the police aren't going to come. They're not going to help. They can arrest them after they've committed the crime. But during? Before? No, they don't stop it before. They're a deterrent after. So that's why we need to support better laws, better accountability for police, because we need to protect ourselves. And unfortunately, we also do need to protect ourselves from the corruption of the police. So tell me what you think in the comments. Do you think the cops should be obligated to protect us? Do they protect us? Do you believe they protect us? Do they have a benefit to themselves? Because that's what you have to ask about. People aren't out there to do things for everyone else all the time. They're out there for themselves. Those cops are out there. They're like you at work every day. It's a crappy job and you just want to go home. There's good days. Everyone has good days. Everyone has bad days. Right? And we have to make up for what the cops can't do. And that is protect us. That is be there for us. So support it. Don't support it. Tell me what you think. Do the cops do a good job? Do the cops do a bad job? Are you scared of getting into a fight? Are you scared of robbing people? Do you think the cops will even catch you? Anyways, this is Chad Christophers with Police Accountability. Don't work too hard.